I'm Jade, and I know I said this like a month ago, but I'm barely getting around to filming the makes I've done since I've been off of YouTube. Yeah. I feel like I'm missing a few pieces, and I probably am because I just realized one piece that I'm wearing was something I made since then. So I'm sure there's something that's in the laundry or in the closet or something that I just didn't remember that I made since my last makes video. And sorry if I keep touching my hair. It's gonna happen. So I'm gonna film this differently than I usually do, and hopefully you guys like it. Let me know if you guys like this style better than doing the split screen while I'm talking. I got this idea from So Over It, Lisa Comfort. The way she films her makes videos seems easier, I guess, to manage. Oh no, I had to rehem this. Ooh, this is not a flattering angle for me. Maybe I'll get a stool? But anyways, my first make is this cute little peplum top. This was a muslin, like a wearable muslin, and I actually made a pattern for myself because I wanted something like this with a rounded neck and everything. I think it may have shrunk in the wash, either that or I gained weight. But I was going for kind of a 40s look. It has a gathered sleeve, obviously on both sides, or else that would look hella weird. The lines are actually kind of a neon yellow. It's not coming across on camera, but the lines are actually a neon yellow and they match one of my cutting mats, which I think is hilarious. Stop it. And I added a little peplum so I could see how this transitioned into a skirt. And I actually have a dress that is made with the very same pattern that this helped me create. Yeah. Let me get my stool because your girl's short as a motherfucker. These were stretchy jeans that fit my waist and hip area. I don't know how well they're coming across on camera. I hope they're probably see-through, I bet you anything. These are not hemmed because I'm lazy, but I've worn them already like 3 times, including to Disneyland. And these were just normal pants. I think my dad brought them home and we're like, oh, well, these fit you. And they fit really good in the butt area, which is a rarity for me. So I decided, hey, let's make some capris. And they're stretchy. I like them, they're comfortable. And yeah, I also wanted some white bottoms and they match this shirt pretty well, if I do say so myself. Is that cute? Am I tripping? Is this cute? I don't know. Yeah, these are my first 2 makes. Not much else to say about them. I think this took me a day to figure out. And let me know if you want to see a video of how I draft my patterns, because I generally make my own patterns because things aren't made for my proportions, as I'm 4'6" and very curvy. Just they don't make those in patterns. So I generally make my own patterns. But yeah, let me know if you want to see how I draft my patterns or make my patterns. And also, do you guys want to see videos on the things I transform? Like, these were thrifted pants that were super like wide in the leg and they had a really big waist. So I don't know, let me know if you'd want to see how I transform things, because I know I do it in videos, but I don't know if I ever show it enough. So yeah. Okay, so taking off those pants was way harder than I want to admit. When you have I think it's 16-inch difference between your waist and your ass, it's almost impossible to take them off without a struggle. I'm sweaty and I want to cry a little bit, but we're moving on. For some of the skirts that I'm trying on, I'm going to be wearing this shirt because I didn't make enough shirts to go with all of my makes, so this is just a neutral top that I'm gonna, you know, you don't need to know, but letting you know anyway. So this little skirt, which I think is super cute and lightweight, I think it's just a cotton. Anyways, this skirt was a little girl's dress and it had a full skirt. So I chopped off the top, made a waistband, and turned it into a skirt. Oh, it looked like a flash. But yeah, it was pretty easy to make since the skirt was practically already made. All I did was take a strip of fabric from the top and made a waistband. I also had to, I don't know if you can tell, but I had to do like an inverted pleat right here. I made it too big originally. I wasn't about to unpick it all and sew a new waistband, so I cheated and I just sewed it a little tighter in the front because I figure like it's kind of a busy print and this is just, nobody's gonna notice, they're just gonna think it's a gather like the rest of it. I like this skirt and I don't care if it was a children's skirt. Now it's mine. Well, it wasn't a children's skirt, it was a children's dress, but I digress. Next make is this skirt. Hopefully you can see the print. I'll probably come up closer to show you. It's just a full circle skirt, which is just super comfortable, super easy to wear. This angle is just getting weirder and weirder as we go on with this video. Here, let me show you the fabric. It's these cute little concentric circles. It makes me think of, what is it called, those comparison diagrams? You know what I'm talking about. I'm so sweaty, by the way. I turned my fan on low for you guys, so I hope you guys appreciate it. I hope I'm not glistening the entirety of this video, because that would be embarrassing. So yeah, this is cute, easy little thing. It was a cotton bed sheet. And I have enough fabric to make something else, probably a top, so I'll probably do that, but I haven't decided what. I guess let me know if you guys like this make, because I do, but like I made it, so of course I did. Oh, also, I'm gonna flip this around real quick. This was the first time I've done a hook and bar closure. See that? I got these hook and bars from Daiso and they're like super sturdy. But this is the first time I've done where it's like a little extra lip and then you clip it over, which I think is just really nice because you can add an extra bar or something. So if you gain weight or something, or you can just add an extra bar over here. So I think that's super handy. But yeah, that's the skirt, so let's move on to the next thing, right? This was in my work in progress pile for far too long. I think it's been 2 years since I originally cut this fabric, but I had 1.5 yards of this fabric and I was trying to make a dress out of 1.5 yards of fabric, which is fine and you can do it, but not if you want sleeves. And I'm a little self-conscious about my arms, so I don't really like having anything that's completely sleeveless anymore. I used to, but ever since I started doing sleeves, I want sleeves on everything because I just think it's more flattering for my body type. So instead of trying to make a sleeveless dress that I'm probably not gonna wear because it makes me self-conscious, I decided to just take the skirt of it and finish that and make it into a skirt. And I saved the other fabric in case I do want to make it into a top. And this is just another cute little, what is it called, circle skirt. The fabric is adorable strawberries. Funny thing, when I bought this fabric, I didn't like eating strawberries. I didn't like the taste. I hate strawberry seeds. So it's funny because I always liked the way strawberries look, but I never ate them. But since then I've grown to tolerate them. So now I don't feel like such a phony wearing the skirt being like, oh yes, I love strawberries. And actually in the inside I was like plotting the demise of strawberries and their existence, or at least trying to figure out a way to engineer them to not have seeds and actually not have seeds, not like the seedless watermelons where it's like those little white seeds. No, like completely purely seedless strawberries. But I don't think that would work. I'm sorry, that was weird. But anyways, I used a green fabric for the waistband so I could still make a top out of the extra fabric that I have for the top if I want to. And I still think it's super cute. And I feel like I don't have to wear a belt with it since it has a contrasting waist. I hope this isn't focus. Super cute, super easy make. And I did another one of those hook and bar closures, because that's my thing. Also, all of my waistbands are hand stitched on the inside edge. Like, I sew it on, but then I whip stitch the inner side to the skirt. It's a lot more work, but it ends up making everything finish so nicely, so I think I'm gonna keep doing it. Plus, I've kind of gotten addicted to hand sewing. Working in a costume shop has really made me like hand sewing. It's very relaxing, so yeah. My next make is another skirt, which I didn't realize how many skirts I've made, because I felt like I was really low on skirts, and now I'm like, oh, I made a lot of skirts, which I mean is good. I needed them for my wardrobe. I actually still feel like I need more. Yeah, so here is this skirt, which I feel like is a little bit too long for my stature. It's mid-calf, but with it being so gathered, I feel like it kind of swallows me whole, so I might take the length down probably like an inch or two, just so it's a little bit more flattering for my frame and everything. But this skirt makes me think, well, makes me feel like Julie Andrews in The Sound of Music, which I don't even know if she had a skirt like this, but it makes me feel like that. Like, when I finished making it, I was singing about hills being alive. I had been looking for cornflower blue fabric for a long time, and I'm not, you know that I don't buy most fabrics from the fabric store. I'm not paying $5 a yard for something. It's just not worth it for me. I'd rather thrift and feel like I accomplished something by finding, I guess, a fabric that I was really looking for. This was obviously a bed sheet, or I don't know if it was obvious, but it was a bed sheet, and now it's a skirt, which I really like. Let me know, do you think I should trim it shorter or just only wear it with heels? Okay, I'm gonna try it on with heels that do not match, because that's how I'm gonna live my life. I'm sure I have heels that will match, but I don't feel like looking for them. Does it look better when it's with heels? I don't know. Let me know. Should I hem this shorter? Like, I'd probably take it up like to around here instead, like just below the knee instead of like mid-calf, because it feels like it kind of swallows me up. I don't know, and it makes me look bigger than I am, or am I tripping? Let me know. Although I do really love the skirt, I think I'm just not sure about the length, so let me know. I'll probably listen to you guys if you guys think it's an okay length, but it's not too big of a deal to re-hem it. I guess let me know, what do you think? Should I hem this a little bit or no?
Oh, Corey, come here. Look at it. Oh, the baby.
I've shown him before and I'll show him again. He's beautiful. My son, my child. Look at his face, he's like, she's holding me hostage.
She's holding me hostage. Help! Help! Call the police. Help me.
What was that noise?
I love you.
Oh! Did you just eat my lipstick? Okay. Go back over there. On to the next make. My next two makes are both transformations, so they were not fully made by me. This top, I took off the collar because I feel like it looks a lot more vintage, which is obviously my style. I thought it looked more vintage without the top collar piece, just I guess making it into a mandarin collar, and I think that would be super cute if I like buttoned all the way up. But I feel like my face can't handle that. It makes me look like I have the biggest face in the world. I don't know if I would wear it closed, but I do think mandarin collars closed are super cute. Anywho, the next one is this black tiered rayon skirt that it was a max. I got it at a thrift store for like $1.50 or something. and it was just this black rayon maxi skirt, and I just took the top layer off so that I could add a waistband and have it be more of a patio type skirt, which I think is super cute, and I love the way rayon feels. So it has beading on a couple of the tiers, like I don't know if you can see that, and I just think it's a cute little detail, and there's like black wooden beads on the bottom tier, and I just think it's super cute and adds a little flair to it. Also, I needed a black skirt, but I didn't want just a plain black skirt because I feel like it can tend to make things a little too plain. Like, I feel like if you're going to have a plain colored garment, that's when you should have like extra texture and stuff, like having the different tiers and the beading and stuff. So I like this as my like staple black skirt. I've actually worn this outfit to Disneyland. I was Disney bound. Can you tell who I was? She lives under the sea, and she is about the sassiest bitch in the world. Comment down below if you can figure out who I was Disney bound as. I also had pins of her character on my little pocket flaps, and I thought it was super cute. I didn't take pictures because I suck at doing anything that relates to actually capturing what I do. So we all know that I took about 10 months off of YouTube, so is anybody shocked? I'm not. I will be back with my final make, which is also like one of my favorite makes. Real quick before I forget, another quick note is I shortened the sleeves so that they're like half sleeves, 3/4 sleeves. I just think it's very flattering on my body. It was all the way to a little bit past my wrist because I'm very short, so yeah, I just think that this, I guess, length is super flattering and cute. I just took it up and stitched about 2 inches up so it has a little more support instead of just doing a very simple hem like a rolled hem. And yeah, I love the texture of this shirt. It used to be white and I dyed it to be lavender because I was dyeing things and I was like, I don't like this shirt. Let me dye it, maybe it'll look better. And now I love it after I've done like 3 things to it. This is my last make, and I actually made this to wear on my birthday, which was May 1st. It's been a while since I made this, and I actually haven't made anything recently except for that purple shirt. Well, and that's just an alteration. This is the first make I showed you, the blue, the navy, and this is the pattern that became this. Oh, by the way, bitches, it got pockets. I think you can understand why I'm like those little kids in kindergarten, like trying to scoot into their freaking desk. But this dress is based off of a couple of looks that Keira Knightley wore in Pride and Prejudice. Elizabeth Bennet. I'll put the 2 pictures that I got this idea from. Obviously, this dress is not the same, like, they didn't have circle skirts that only went calf length, I know, but this is based off of it. That's why I wanted the wide neck with the décolletage being able to show, and I just think it's super cute and feminine. It's like a medium weight cotton, or actually kind of a lightweight cotton, but it is super warm and I'm not sure why. And it also has these wooden buttons, these coconut buttons. Here, let me see. It has these coconut buttons, which I think I got like 150 coconut buttons. I think I got 150 coconut buttons on Amazon for like $10, and I love wooden buttons, so really good deal. And I have them in a cute little jar on my desk. It's another just full circle skirt. It's very wrinkly, I know, but it is super pretty, I think. And it just has these super beautiful, I love sleeves that end just before either like right here or right here. I just think they're super beautiful and classic. And I like them to be pretty fitted. So, I don't know, what do you think of this? I absolutely love it. But you know, my taste is not everybody's taste. So let me know what you think of this dress. This is the first dress I've remembered to make pockets for. The thing is, I like dresses or pockets in my clothing, but I forget. Like, that is my #1 issue. I forget 95% of the time to add pockets, and it's like I've already sewn things shut and I'm like, I'm not going back just for pockets. Like, I know pockets are a big deal to a lot of people, but they're not as big of a deal to me. I just like having my hands be able to be in them. I don't even want to carry things. I just like make sock puppets out of my pockets. But yeah, like I said, this dress was inspired by Elizabeth Bennet in Pride and Prejudice, and you know, played by Keira Knightley. And I love this dress a lot. This is also my favorite color, and I think it looks really nice with my hair dyed this color. Funny story, I went to Disneyland with my hair was this color already, and I had my hair up kind of in a poodle, like Lucille Ball style. And when I was going into Disneyland, one of the cast members at Disneyland was like, oh, we kept the fire going in your castle, Merida. And I just thought that was the funniest thing in the world, because I hadn't made a connection that this could, I guess, look like Merida or Merida's dress. And he said that he was stoking the fires and my brothers were safe, and I thought that was super cute that he said that I looked like her. And my mom for the rest of the day was calling me Merida. She doesn't say Merida, she says Merida. She's like, no, it's Merida. I'm like, it is not Merida, it's Merida. She's like, well, I'm Mexican, I'm gonna say Merida. Like Maria, but Merida. And I'm like, that's not an excuse, ma. So again, this one has gathered sleeves, which is just an easier way to make sleeves, if we're being honest here. Like, if you just gather it instead of having to match things up perfectly, I think it's way easier. I mean, you do you, but this is what I do. Super happy with this. Like I feel so happy wearing this. It is so warm, like definitely a winter dress, which I'm not sure why. Like, it's so warm, and I obviously haven't worn this. It's just been in my closet, and that's why it's so wrinkly. It's my favorite make, and that's why I saved it for last. So I guess let me know what your favorite make of mine was, and let me know how you feel about the editing of this video, if I should try and do another setup, or if the lighting's okay, let me know. I'm gonna try and consistently makes videos. Let's see, I obviously can't do a makes video if I don't make stuff. And I've been crafting a lot more than sewing lately, because I've been trying to get my sewing area in order, and it's taking a lot longer than I planned. But yeah, so thank you so much for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye! Oh, shh. I almost died. Oh my god. It's a mess. I don't think I'm in focus. Let me know if this was entertaining or at all watchable.